Hello, and welcome to the Rag Company Q&A. Not podcast, Q&A. That's right, I almost did it. Welcome back, Morgan. It's been weird not having you here.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been only a couple podcasts.
Just
one or two.
It felt like forever.
Yeah,
it really has.
It did.
It really has.
So welcome back. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Yeah, and you know what? Before we get to the comments and questions, I know you guys had some ideas of something fun we could do today.
So this is something that we have been house cleaning this place, right? Putting up the new stuff, getting rid of some of the old stuff. What we have, Anthony, if you could turn around there.
Levi,
what we've got here is the KXK PR1 that we had hanging in our old shop, our old building, right? Our old stage.
Those.
Wow.
Two pieces. Look at that. Very
now
nice.
It's like QVC. Here we go.
Yeah, check it out. Room for all your polishers. So all of you guys and gals listening, here is the deal. You got to watch the entire episode because we're going to put out 7 questions.
Perfect.
Throughout the episode.
Okay.
You are going to have to answer all 7 of those questions.
But wait, it's because there's rules to that.
But tell us the rules, Anthony.
All right, so how this is going to work, right, is we're going to ask 7 questions, right? Have a pen and paper ready or however you would like to do this because the way you're going to answer these questions is in one long form, right? Maybe list them 1 through 7, right, with your answers in a comment on the video. So not in the live feed, not in the live chat. It has to be a comment because those are going to stick around. So basically what you're going to do, you'll hear all 7, right?
Yep.
The second you have your 7th answer, right, that's when you're leaving a comment with all of your answers to all 7. The first person to get all those answered and all of them be right wins the prize.
Now, and remember, guys, these things cost about $120.
Yeah,
for one of these.
No joke.
And it does have a little bit of scuffs on it, not too much, just because it's been moved around.
Some
patina on it. But also, we are going to autograph this, the 4 of us. So, Anthony, if you want to grab one of those pens and start autographing it.
That way they know we did it live.
That way you guys can see us autographing it live. You'll get the 4 of us on here. And then the winner will get this whole thing shipped to their house. How cool is that? Are we doing this only in the U.S.?
We got to keep this U.S. only.
Just for shipping. Unless you are overseas, you will have to pay for shipping.
Correct. If you're willing to pay for shipping, we might be able to work that out.
If you're out of the 48 states of the U.S., you have to pay for shipping.
It's a prize, but we're not insane here.
Right, but if you're within the U.S., then we will gladly pay for the shipping.
Oh, yeah.
And Levi, if I remember right, this mounts up like, where's the front piece?
Like that. No, that's the front piece. It holds like a channel. So those screw holes right there mount just like that. Flat up against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
I'm signing this right here.
Yeah, so then you can set a polisher on that shelf.
That would be
or you can also hang all your power cords off of your tools.
Lots of options. Lots of options.
Get excited, folks. And remember, there's no winning until the very last one has come through and you've answered it correctly. Now, like they said, once again, these are not going to be happening in the comments, the live chat on this. You have to leave it as an actual comment, like a video comment.
Yeah.
Once the stream's been processed through YouTube, it'll let you leave the comments. So be writing these down separately, like on your computer in a notepad, something, just so it's actually saved and you have the answers you know are special. So, any rate, I think that's
Dane,
that's
I need
that.
to put your signature
Yes,
up there.
I will leave a signature here. Let me get some of these comments up.
I'm
Actually,
ready to rock and roll. You ready to start
I'm going to
doing
hand
this?
this off to Morgan.
Okay.
You know how to run this,
So
right?
starting here from
it's been a minute.
So when you click on it, you
Well,
send
is there
it,
one-
and then
is
it
there
goes
one
up.
already on?
That's the first one right there.
Okay.
So they go from the bottom up.
Which
so it's a
one?
little
We're starting with
backwards.
brand.
Oh, you got it right. Yep.
Okay.
So,
All right, so we got Brant says the list is endless that try offers.
I think he means TRC.
The list is endless that TRC offers. Yes, that is true. Obsessed Garage complete set for starters ? Are you asking for a reference on a Obsessed Garage set? I'm not really sure what you're asking, Brant.
I think that's what he's asking.
Well, we don't have an Obsessed Garage kit, but you can kind of piece together your own Obsessed Garage kit.
Yeah, you can totally go to the Obsessed Garage website and pull up each one of those towels, and you can buy each one individually from us if you like. That way you can try it, check it out.
Yeah, it's up to you.
But Matt's kit is pretty dialed in.
Yeah,
to turn a phrase.
And he has everything pretty much laid out for you. So buying it from him might be easier in terms of what you're wanting to get, so you don't have to spend time searching. Next question we got Mike Spina says, Morgan, how was your vacay?
Thank you so much for asking. It was very fun. Obviously, due to unforeseen circumstances and these unprecedented times, I did have to quarantine for 2 weeks after my return.
What do you do with those 2 weeks? You party? You go out for a night on the town? What do you do?
Every night. I was
really?
I was just out constantly making the most of my time.
You dog.
I totally was.
You're so fun.
I was living life out on the town. But it was fun. It was hot. And we love that.
Cool.
We love that.
I like that, Morgan.
Thank you.
So we have, was this Stefan Lacombe? Is that what that is?
Lacombe.
Right?
No.
I like that. Nice. It's exotic.
Okay.
We have, hey guys, would like to know the best procedure for applying bead maker over gloss coat, which I applied in May of 2019. Stefan, you're going to go the same way that you would apply bead maker on pretty much anything else. You're going to do a heavy first coat, do a heavy application, really saturate the panel with bead maker, wipe it off, let it cure for 8 hours, and then just top it every wash. Basically use it as a drying aid or do a couple sprays per panel and just kind of top off the protection, and you should be good to go. There's no extra procedures needed.
Yep.
Next up, we have Car Detailing by Pat Inc. says, thank you guys for all that you do in the detailing industry. Well, thank you, Pat. Thank you for joining us every week and having fun.
Kia Possessor. Anthony, did you get stuck in a bathroom again, or did you learn a lesson?
I've been stuck in a few bathrooms in my life.
Couple times,
right?
yeah.
Sometimes on purpose and sometimes on accident.
Very
yeah,
cool.
understood.
Very cool.
Story of Anthony's life, low battery on his cell phone.
Oh, I knew I could count on him to not have battery life. Yeah.
Yep.
It
Count
is
on
what
that.
it
You can
is.
also count on him to get stuck in a bathroom.
Cool. Very awesome.
Can't leave him alone anywhere.
All right.
Okay, so we've got Dino from Montreal, Quebec here saying, hi guys, what would you recommend for ceramic coating for wheels? Thank you. Have a great night. That's right. It's probably night where he is.
C5, baby. G-Technic C5
There you go.
Yep.
coating. One of my favorites I've ever used.
Everyone agree?
Yep, I agree.
Okay.
C5. Mike Spina, TRC, what is up? Mike is
Mike.
also a lover of
Okay.
Coke.
Oh my
Coke,
gosh.
Coke,
you
Cola.
couldn't even say it.
Wow.
he's-
Wow, just slandering a man, calling him a Coke fiend. That is not
gagging
nice.
right now
Okay,
at the thought
so
of
Kind of
Coca-Cola.
lightheaded having to say those words.
Wow. Yeah.
it's hard for you. So I'll say he
Yikes.
likes Coca-Cola. This guy, not so much.
Pepsi
Okay.
products only.
Good.
around
All
here.
right. Drink some of
Moving
this Diet
along.
Pepsi to calm me
To
down.
wash that filth out of your mouth. Am I right?
Yeah.
I believe it was forced to say that.
Okay.
Moving on, we got Corey Wagner says, my favorite time of the week. I recently adopted using vinegar when washing my towels. I use the recommended half a cup per load of towels. Works great. Can I do this every time I wash? Yes, you can.
Yeah, as long as it's in the rinse cycle.
Yeah.
It might smell a little like vinegar, but that's the worst of it, really.
Yeah. Some people like the smell, Dane.
Yeah.
It kind of spices things up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Spicy.
Nothing like smelling vinegar straight in the morning.
Nice.
All right, moving on.
Perfect.
So
Next.
we have
Jeff C.
Jeff C. Levi, take it away.
I got my Wowo's BOGO order in and an Ultra Clay towel coming tomorrow. Was bummed to see that Quick Detailer's out of stock. I would have bought a case. Can we expect a new shipment
case.
anytime soon? So, Jeff, your guess is as good as ours as to when we will get a shipment of Quick Detailer from Wowo's. But basically, like I said, there's a bottle shortage happening, just like there's a coin shortage, just like there was a toilet paper shortage. Now
Never forget.
now it's bottles and vessels because they're being retasked for cleaning products
Hand
and
sanitizers,
viricides
stuff
and hand
like that.
sanitizers. So
Very true.
Also, important to bear in mind.
I will
stuff
say this.
is international. It is not U.S. based. So, there's that extra complication.
I will say, if you're looking to purchase some quick detailer,
right,
check some of the other distributors that we have that sell WOWO's products.
See
if Detailed Image still has quick detailer in stock. See
AutoGeek.
if AutoGeek has quick detailer in stock. And barring that, you can go straight to WOWO's.
That's true.
.co.uk.
If anybody's got
you
it,
can
they
pick
do.
them up straight from the factory. They do ship to the U.S. You may pay a premium, but they may have
That's
stock
life.
as well still. So the difference is, though, you got to remember the Glasgow factory is shipping to Europe. It's shipping to the UK. It's shipping to.
It's a
all
little
these
different
places.
when we
So,
order things.
Yeah. So when we order a lot, and they may not have that. So
True
the
that.
question. So best case, just go to the website.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to answer 2 more questions here, and then we are going to ask them a question. How does
Oh,
that
Oh,
sound?
are
like
we
this
gonna?
All right,
The
we're
first
gonna be
secret question.
asking the
Whoa.
question here after 2 questions. So Hans,
Okay.
you're number 1 here. He says, "Few this week went fast. How are you all doing in Towland?" I'm doing
We're
great.
great, Hans. We were
Everything's
great.
great
It did
in
go by
Towland.
fast.
Yeah.
Everything's great. All right, and last question here. He says, "What's up, TRC from Diesel Fitter?" Says, "Glad to see Wash Wednesdays are back. I see blurry PNS bottle on the Ultra Clay Touch page. Is paint gloss the new special sauce you've been hunting at?" Or
Hinting.
hinting at. Oh,
Are
sorry.
you illiterate?
Sorry, my eyes are not as good as they used to be.
You have
Okay.
glasses
How does
on.
it compare to OCW? So paint gloss is great. It's a fantastic clay lube. It's not a surprise product. We've
Yeah.
had it for almost half a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
No,
really,
it's not
really
new
like
by
it.
any means.
Yeah, it's not new by any means. It just works really, really great with the clay towel. And so OCW, Optimum Car Wax is very good as well. Another
Yeah.
great clay
Probably
lube.
one of my
so
favorites.
exactly. So it really just depends on what you're
But
looking
we've been
for.
using paint gloss because we've needed a dedicated clay lube
True.
for a long time, and that's one of the things that it does really well.
Yeah. All right. So next question we're going to ask. All right.
All right.
So we're question number 1, right?
Yeah.
First
So
question.
we're asking
All
you a
right.
question.
Get your pens and paper out,
Pens
ladies and gentlemen.
paper. When was the rag company founded?
There you go.
Write it down, right? Get ready to, once you have all 7 answers,
That's
to leave a
question
comment.
number 1.
We don't want your answer in the chat. Do not put your answer in the chat. Just
Doesn't
have it
count.
ready.
All right.
Moving on.
Chris Owsley, nice to see y'all would recommend Rupes Uno Protect on headlight restoration. Oh, would you recommend Rupes Uno Protect on headlight restoration if the lens is not too bad? Also,
yeah.
my clay towels and WOWO products due here tomorrow. Can't wait. So, yeah, you could use it. Just note that your longevity isn't as long on that headlight. So just know that you may have to redo it again in a few months. So
Yeah.
Perfect. Next.
Chromatic saying he's here before Bait Addict. Boom. Beat him
Love
to the
that.
punch. Very nice. Rectangle. Hey, guys, what size compressor would you recommend? Looking to run a Tornador. So, Rectangle, you don't need a large compressor. What you need is something that has a rapid fill.
Yeah.
So, the air compressors Anthony and I got recently, they are very fast fill compressors, and that's what you need, something to be able to replenish the air quickly.
Yeah.
So, Anthony, what did you get? What's your new air compressor?
I got the Husky Ultra Silent compressor, right? With also a fast fill. Probably the best thing I have bought for my garage,
Right.
Next to my my torque wrench, or my impact wrench,
Yeah.
my gun,
Wow.
for busting nuts.
Right.
Right. So now I can blow all of my problems away with my new
Right.
compressor solution package, right? When I'm not busting
after,
a nut.
after you've busted some nuts.
I bust a couple nuts,
Yeah.
blow some things out, I'm good to go.
So I also have that Husky Ultra Silent air compressor system as well. Mine's a little older than yours.
Yeah.
But one of the things you guys need to understand is these were private label versions of the California Air Tools air compressors. So if you can't find one of the Huskies, which is a little bit cheaper, you can check out California Air Tools line. They have very quiet, silent compressors, but very fast fill, and that's what you need because the Tornador does use a large volume of air. The other thing is if you're in a fixed location, plan on adding a larger tank just to hold more air capacity. That's just makes it a lot easier if you can have a little extra air.
You got the room to
well,
be
yeah,
able
and
to
you
do it.
you have your
So-
sister holding your tank.
I have my tanks sistered
Oh,
is the term.
Well, I've been thinking your sister's been holding this tank for all
she's
this
an
time.
adult with
I
children
feel like
and
this
things,
is some dangerous.
So what I do is
teeter-tottering.
what I have is
Yeah,
I
we're
have an
going
old
into that,
Craftsman
please.
Yeah,
20 gallon
gotcha.
that I have sitting next to
Sistered, correct.
sit next to my Husky.
Yes.
and I have a hose connecting the two.
Yep, that makes
So
sense.
it fills up both tanks,
Yeah.
and then I have all this extra air.
That's helpful
So
for
I can-
everybody
yeah,
listening, right?
Yep, exactly.
For
So
everyone involved.
Here we go. So Mike Savina says, how many passes do you guys recommend when using Uno to correct?
Mike, that depends on the paint.
Yeah.
It also depends on the pad you're using.
But you can work that. You can work Uno Protect all the way out. I mean,
Yeah, you
basically,
can.
you
You
can
literally
work.
can.
You can work it until there's really not a whole lot left on the surface, and that'd be about as much correction as you would get, unless you would apply more product and then clean your pad out and
Yeah.
keep going. Here we go. So
Rick
Rick
Heine.
Heine says, "Can the UBS/BRS go in the washing machine with towels?"
Well, yeah, but you don't need to.
Yeah,
You can just
I-
rinse it out in the sink and wring it out and then let it dry. As
Yeah.
to the Big Red Sponge, I recommend not letting it dry. Wash it and then replace it. Put it back in a bucket of ONR. Mike Spina, don't worry, that's just buffers, lol.
Inside jokes.
Yeah,
Love
new
them.
inside joke.
Yeah.
All right, Scott Barber, best part about Thursdays.
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks for joining us.
And Carissa coming at us. What is
Ooh.
your favorite interior dressing? Well, Carissa, everyone knows I really am a big fan of Wowo's interior finisher.
You are.
It's probably one of my favorites. It's the reason
true.
that I really kind of went after trying to get the line
Yeah.
here was because I fell in love with that product. Now, we have been testing some other interior products, and I will let you guys know about those as we go. But I've
Ooh.
found a new winner. I just can't talk about it yet.
I also know the winner you're talking
Yes.
about, and it
Me
is,
too.
it is nice. Smells
very nice.
smells pretty good. Too.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So-
we'll,
Gonna have to
we'll
wait.
talk
But
about
for
that
right
later
now,
time.
interior finisher, we got plenty of that still in stock. You guys can pick that up, use it. It's great stuff.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Trey J 747, sup guys? Seen a video where you talk about how you will make another video on how to make a microfiber hydrophobic. So how do you guys do it?
make the towel not hydrophobic.
How to
I
make
was
it
gonna say,
not hydrophobic? So we're working on that. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
it.
stay tuned, man. It's
Yeah.
it's a
It's a work in
long term
progress.
work in progress, but we're gonna have a good answer for you. Humberto says, "What's up? What's going on,
What's
man?"
up,
What up?
dude?
And then we have Humberto saying again, "Hope everyone is doing fine and family healthy." I think
Yep.
so. I think
Thanks,
everybody's
Humberto.
family is healthy right now.
All right. So at the bottom of the page, you will notice there's a 1, 2, 3. So now we're kind of far back. So if you hit 2, I think that's going to be
Nice.
right.
We're gonna load up some more comments.
This
here.
is where it gets tricky.
Yeah,
If you want me to do it,
this is
I
a
can-
full time
Is it
job for
loading?
Dane.
This
Try
is where it
loading.
can
We'll
get
let
a little
Dane take it
bit.
over.
Yeah.
Anyway,
guys
okay,
can't-
so
I can't take the
think,
pressure. I can't take the
So how
pressure.
far are we into this? Okay, so we're in. So we have about another hour and 15 minutes. Correct. We're only 17 minutes into this. I think we'll ask the second question around 3:30. What do you think?
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
All
There's
right.
7,
We have 7 questions.
and then so many are going to be in the last hour.
All right.
Well,
We got
So
7. We should probably do the next one in a few minutes.
We'll do the
So-
next one in a few
Yeah, I
minutes.
would
Yeah,
do the
no
next
worries.
one.
I've got Alex Dyke here in the meantime saying, will I
Thank
get
you.
a decent amount of cut on Uno Protect if I'm using foam instead of wool?
So yes and no. Like you can get some good cut with the. Okay, Gabe, that's in the middle of the screen, just so you know.
Hold on. No, they can't see it if he goes back far
Okay.
enough.
I don't like that.
So,
I don't like
sorry guys,
that.
it's getting warm in this room today, and so I sent
Oh
a
my
text to
God.
Gabe
It's,
saying it was hot.
It's
in
98
here.
degrees outside.
Yeah. So it's
we're
This
looking
is
to-
really bad, Gabe. You're
we're
really
looking-
screwing this up.
so.
Hey,
What was the
it works.
question again?
So the
Well, the foam versus wool
Yeah.
for Uno.
So again, that depends on the paint. So foam is
Put
great.
it on
Oh, that's
oscillation.
delightful.
how's it feel,
Uh,
Dane?
Oh, yeah.
it's much better. So
Although now we're going to have
Put that on
those
the
fan
oscillation,
voices.
Gabe. I know you know how
I'm
to
okay
do it.
with it.
So
Come on, Gabe.
The so basically, sorry guys. So foam will provide a more intense cut than wool. However, the Rupes wool cutting foam is very nice and very strong and works great with Uno Protect. So I would honestly choose that one.
Okay. Now I've got
So
True J here,
True J.
747, saying,
Morgan, Heart Eyes, missed you as always, looking beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Now she has her hair blowing in the
Oh
wind.
my
right?
God, that's crazy.
It's gonna be like
Majestic.
one of them herbal essence commercials, right?
Yoshi,
Why is it
I'm a
always
little
that?
disappointed that Morgan did not host the M Coop Wash Wednesday. It would have only been rightly so.
I
well, she
know.
was quarantined.
I was quarantined.
Yeah.
You guys told me to stay at home.
Well, we didn't want
Stay
you
where
getting
you
us sick,
are.
Nope.
So
It's better off that
Yeah,
way.
that's
You
right.
know, it's either me or all of them. So it was up to you guys.
Yeah.
All right. So
There you
I live
go.
in the Caribbean. I do mobile detailing with products. Would be great for me to use to make my life easier. What would be great to get that looking? Detailing William from Extreme Optimum Auto Detailing, Puerto Rico. All right. So William Gassett. I live in the Caribbean. I do mobile detailing. What products would be great for me to use to make my life easier and get that looking something or other, detailing, looking great? So,
Looking great.
William, if you're in Puerto Rico, check out our friends at Distributors.
Yeah.
They've got, honestly, they carry all the lines that we recommend
Yeah.
for all your situations, everything you need. And they are the ones that will help you out. We try to bring on, with Optimum and PNS and some of these lines, we only bring on stuff that makes your life easier. So go check those guys out. They can help you learn on how to use some of those products the right way. And, of course, watch our videos and some of our tips and tricks and things that we will talk about on our YouTube channel.
Nice.
All right,
Love it.
Phil Death.
Great name.
Hey,
Says,
guys.
yeah.
Nice to see the crew again. Looking for a nice water containment mat to use under my car in a garage when I wash. Haven't seen any on the website. Any suggestions? So, Phil, we don't have one. We don't sell one. But I will say go to detailplus.com and you can actually have a custom-made mat built to your specifications for your garage. You can also just type in capture mat, water capture mat for detailing. And there's other companies that carry capture mats on their websites that you can buy. I will say, though, they are not all the same.
No.
Some of them are
No.
very cheap. Some of them are very inexpensive, and they break quick just from driving on them.
There's nothing more frustrating than buying something that is just generally expensive on the cheap and having a break within the first,
Correct.
2 uses.
Yeah.
And that happens I'm going to get an inflatable swimming pool. Okay, how long is that going to last? Well,
yeah.
What the heck are you talking crap about inflatable swimming
Well,
pools?
just,
for,
do you
Dane?
want to get a nice one, right?
Yeah,
you don't want to
want
get one that's
similar
going
to like I have at
apart.
the MOSHQ.
Because you went to the trouble
Uh,
to get it in the first place.
yeah.
You want it to last a little while.
Correct.
Mine's
So
been
I'd check
fine,
out
Dane.
detailplus.com. Keith Duplessis can get you any size. He
Yes.
makes it with some really nice, it's basically the same PVC that is used in raft, like whitewater raft boats.
The one in our Watch Wednesday
Very
video
strong,
is great.
very, very
Yeah.
durable. Cleans up really nice, easy, all that stuff. So
All right, so we got the. So we're gonna do next question after Mike Spina's question here. So he says, "You guys have nice cigs, LOL." Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
Thank
we
you,
practiced a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go
get
ahead
that
for question number 2 here. Get your pen and paper ready here. Question number 2 is: Dane has a room in his house called
The what?
the what?
Oh, man.
The what? So write that down and then remember, don't post anything yet. Once you have all 7 answers, you're gonna put that as a comment on this video, and then we'll be able to choose the winner.
Yep.
I just want to point out for the record that I was not part of the conversation when you guys came up with these questions. So
Huh.
now I'm nervous about
That
whatever
is
These
comes
were
crazy.
these were fan chosen questions.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
I don't know how
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah,
Dane.
Dane
has a room in
I'm
his
sorry.
house
I just
called
don't know
what?
how that happened.
I'm just going to find out.
Don't worry,
Yep.
there's not another
It's
one
all. It's a
about how
surprise
far
for
your
all
legs
of
can
us.
go back.
Honestly.
Anything like
It
that.
happens.
All right, so moving
so
on.
Mike says, wow, Levy instead of
Yeah,
Levi.
you like that?
Levy.
Followed by Patrick Pham.
Patrick Pham says, he says, "Hey guys and girl, question about maintaining ceramic coatings. Can you polish out micromarring in ceramic coatings without having to reapply a layer of ceramic coating?"
Yes and no.
Yes, that's true.
Depending on the coating. Some coatings break very easily with light abrasion. I usually recommend using a finishing polish or something along the lines of like a jeweling polish and being very gentle with the surface, because you can blast through a ceramic coating really quick and you will probably end up having to re-coat that spot. So it depends on the coating, depends on the pad, depends on the speed, depends on the polish. There's a lot of different factors. There are some coatings that you just can't get through them until you wet sand them. There are other ones that the moment you turn a polisher on, it's gone. So just be wary of that, and you can see a difference in the paint when you do that. So, all right.
Next up, Danny.
Great news. Wash Wednesday. Paint is a lot like skin, said Anthony. So how often should you apply Brake Buster to your hands? Daily, weekly, monthly? Looked like you were sampling all the products.
Yeah, that was not ideal. I recommend dunking your hands in water immediately after doing that because I was pretty much doing chemistry on my hands.
Well, you had you had some Brake Buster. You put some bead maker on the other one. You couldn't use your phone anymore.
No,
So
don't do that. Wear gloves if you're gonna be sampling all the products like I did. Next question here we have
More of a comment, really.
Mike Spina says, Anthony, thanks for applying to my email. Mike, is that sarcasm? Because if I didn't, let me know, and I will answer that email.
He's genuinely not sure.
Sometimes I miss emails, so I'm not sure. So
he gets so many that he's not sure.
Yeah.
Just let me know.
Next up.
Chris Weiss, next one. Are you guys going to make any more air freshener scents? And if you could you have the spray kind? So, yeah, Chris, that is something we are looking into. We are looking at creating another air freshener to hang with the new scent. But we also are looking at how would we go about making our own air fresheners. Because we know a lot of folks, we're all scent hounds here.
Very particular.
So we like various scents.
Don't like being limited.
And some would say we're good at what we do when we make the scents that we smell.
I mean, not me, apparently.
Yeah.
So.
Yikes.
Yeah, except for Anthony when he has to make his own cologne. Then it doesn't work. But he has a
Less
good nose for nice colognes. So
I do.
very good at that. All right.
Well,
Scoop Master. What's the biggest difference between degreaser and APC? When to use one or the other? So degreaser actually is what it says. It's a degreasing agent, which means it's going to break down grease and make it a lot easier to pull off. Where an all-purpose cleaner isn't designed to break through grease. It's more designed to have surfactants and things in it to help remove and encapsulate soilage like dirt, skin, human oils, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So APCs are much better on like interior plastics compared to a degreaser. If you went into an engine or basically if you go into an engine bay and you're trying to remove grease and you use an APC, it's not always going to work the best. It'll work great, but it may not work the way you want it. Then go into the junkyard picking up an engine, you want to get the grease off of it.
Yeah.
You need to put a degreaser on it.
Yeah.
If you put an APC, it's just going to make more work. So remember, guys, products are designed specifically for a job. And just like tools in a toolbox, that's the reason for it. A lot of people just go, I can use this and I can use that. And yeah, you can, but things work better when they're used for their intended purpose.
Or like when people get hung up on coatings and they think, oh, it's a coating, it's going to work on everything. No, different substrates behave differently depending on the coating. You have to have the right coating for the material you're putting it on.
Correct. Rick Heine, heard the new AMG GT Black Series yet? It's no bueno. I have not, but I'm sure Dane has.
Yeah, when it comes to AMG GT, I like the car, but I find a lot of the newer supercars with the forced induction and stuff, it kills all the engine sound. Not as fun. Especially turbos are awesome, but they don't sound as good in stock form. Yeah, so aftermarket turbos sound great, but you got to get the
doesn't sound like a 2JZ.
The wishy boy stuff. Yeah, so different animal, but it muffles a lot. It basically acts like a muffler, despite creating more power. Any rate, moving along here.
Chris Weiss asking the same question over again.
Yeah, we're moving along here.
Any tips from the Scoop Master on making undercarriage carpet look uniform? I clean one many times and still looks a little dirty and uneven on the color. Not really, Hector. Like it's just you're gonna have that. It's just the way that it's carpet. So, all right, Mike Spina, paint gloss and OPT clay towel. Yes, good combo.
Yep.
Scott Barber. Busting nuts while blowing things is gold.
Oh boy, thanks.
That's how you live a
Absolutely.
life, right?
I don't know
Honestly,
about that.
honestly,
Best way to live your
one
life.
nut at a time.
Yep, that's right.
Well, I guess we know where we were in the conversation.
Details
when they caught up.
Auto Studio. Anthony to the corner, busting nuts and blowing air. Next to be inhaling. What was that? Voodoo pixie dust?
Okay.
All right.
That's
Mirko!
We got Mirko in the
Dropping
house.
in.
Star of our latest Wash Wednesday.
How do I know when my foam polishing pad needs to be replaced? If I get what looks like wet spots on my foam, is that a sign that I'm putting too much pressure? Yeah, it can. The biggest thing, your foam loses its rebound and actually will cake in the middle.
It will cake, yeah. And so sometimes those wet spots are just caked product is what that
they
is.
need to be cleaned out.
And it needs to be deep cleaned, right?
Yeah.
And especially if you're not completely rinsing the pads or washing them is needed, they'll hold on to a lot of that product there.
Yep.
And what you'll end up doing is you're not getting the full cut that those pads would be able to give.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that is the number one thing you guys talk about is people don't clean their pads enough.
Correct.
No,
Like,
I don't know.
That's
A bunch of
usually
sickos.
where
I don't
the
ever clean my
issues
pads.
You're
stem
wrong.
from. Is not cleaning
You should
your
all be
pads.
cleaning your pads.
Yeah.
Clean them.
All right, Scoop Master back at it. Hey, yesterday I was out of microfiber cleaner, so I cleaned my microfibers with Duplicolor, wax and tar remover, and then white vinegar, and they came out very nice. Did I do wrong?
I don't know
Your
what's in
washer?
Duplicolor wax and tar remover.
We don't know. I do. I do.
Okay.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Okay.
So no, you're not. It's not bad, but it's probably going to dry out those microfibers. That's the biggest thing,
makes
Hector.
sense.
So
Make it brittle.
it's going to make it brittle. It means it's going to cause micro linting all over the surface. So just keep an eye on them. So
All right. Now I got to make the
'Cause
page jump. So
wax
everybody
and
bear
tar
with me.
remover is a aerosol.
So hold on, Dane.
Whoa.
So we're going to do one more question, and then we're going to ask another question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
All right, Ricky Colon. Hello from a very wet San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we'll go ahead and then exit out of this right here. And we're going for question number 3 here. Have your pen and paper ready because we're asking.
Well, that was number 2.
Oh, we already did. That was number 2.
Hey guys, we're learning.
Sorry. Number 4. Where are we
Wait,
on number
no,
4?
We need to do question number
We
3.
didn't do number 3. Crap, they've already seen number 4. We have to ask it. So, all right. Name all 3 primary members of KXK Dynamics.
All 3 of them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a tricky one.
And while people think of that, we do need to get question number 3 back, or number 4, the right one.
Yep.
Here in a little bit. But just go ahead and answer that. All right,
Yeah.
back to the questions.
All right, let's knock out a couple of these pretty quick just so we can get
Got
to everybody
William
here. William Gossip, what do you guys think about Epic Leather Coat and their line? Thanks, William from Extreme Optimum Auto Detailing. God bless. Safe to you and your family. Thanks, man. We don't know about Epic Leather Coat. We never used it. I don't have an answer for it. So, Rectangle, when I use a foam pad with Rupes Uno Protect, it looks like it doesn't look like it leaves the protection on. For example, it doesn't leave trails. I usually do about 4 pea-sized drops on a pad. Should I add more? Yes. Just a little bit more.
And then he follows. Or
Yeah.
is it fine?
Well, it depends. Like, you're going to have a covering. You're going to make like a light wax coating on the surface.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, use a little more product. Just a touch more, and you should see it. Mike B., any suggestions? I don't see it. Any suggestions on how I get caked sand out from carpeted wheel wells besides
Ooh.
lots of rinsing and time? Lots of rinsing and time. If
Yep.
you have a Tornador gun, you can use that too. That helps. It blows out all the dirt and sand, all that good stuff. So, details.
Who
Gabe,
is this
go to
details
the
guy?
corner too, dude. So challenged.
What?
All right, Pimpleton Ned. Levi, thank you for your recommendations for training with Rennie Doyle a few weeks back. I signed up for his 5-day intensive training. Let me know when I can contribute to the next steak dinner. You can contribute today, Plimpton Ned, if you'd like. We are catching up all that money so that we can do that. That way we
Bruce
can.
Chris, baby.
Bruce Chris,
I can almost,
baby.
I
It's
can
gonna be
almost,
sweet.
I can almost smell it. You know,
Wow.
in the distance. I think I will only be able to get a 4-ounce sirloin, but
Yeah.
it's still better than nothing.
Check out the TRC Fact Channel, packed full of info.
That's right, Mike.
From Mike Spina, and then Umberto. Hola, Ricky Colon, also very wet. Phil Death, I got skipped asking about a water containment mat. You
No,
didn't,
we answered
Phil.
it.
We answered it. Oh, never mind. Thanks again.
Just
Ken
a little
Jeeper.
All right, let me get him up on the screen here. Here we go.
What does Blue Bead Maker supposed to smell like? I must know, or I'm boycotting TRC. I'm joking, of course.
How funny, Ken, with the jokes.
Yeah. Lars from Denmark here.
Moving on. Sorry.
Anthony is crushed that you don't like his
Lars
smell.
from Denmark. Hey guys, favorite drying towel. So we like a lot of different drying towels, but we have a lot of great ones. So feel free. Anybody want to weigh in? I'm really loving the Gauntlet.
I am too.
Anthony?
Man, I'm torn between the Gauntlet and the Liquidator.
I know. I have a Liquidator too,
They're
and
both
that
such
works really
good
well.
towels. They really are.
See,
Dan,
they're
what's your
awesome.
favorite drying towel that you've been using to wash the Jag and dry it off?
See, I love the Gauntlet, but I always go back to the double twistress. That's my
Yeah.
my
It
baby
is.
right
It
there because I
is.
named that one and I'm very proud of it.
You did. I
Oh.
thought you were joking when you
No.
said the name, and I remember we kept it that name.
We're like kind of dirty but kind of funny.
Yeah.
Love it. All right.
Okay.
Moving along.
Paul Form. Oh, There we go. Oh, nice. Rectangle. I wish there was a bead maker air freshener. There is.
Mike followed up.
Are you guys ready
saying,
for this?
No sarcasm.
No.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him.
Oh.
Save it for us.
No.
I'm just going to tell you, Rectangle, you can find it. It is available. You
'Kay.
just have to dig.
Dig.
Ooh.
Or
Dig.
email me.
Digging.
Email me at levi@theradcompany.com and
Yeah,
I'll send you the
nice.
link.
Maybe.
All right,
All
so I
right,
got
Paul
Paul
Foreman.
up there.
When washing a car with Wowo's shampoo, what would you guys choose when drying bead maker or Wowo's quick detailer, or when drying bead maker or Wowo's quick detailer, and why? Both.
It's a hard
Honestly,
decision, but
both
Have
are great.
fun. Change them out.
Anthony.
One week, one the other. One week.
I feel like I just always grab me bead maker.
Yeah, bead
Yeah.
maker it's just a nice staple.
Yeah.
Provides a
Yeah.
lot of protection.
Quick detailer is literally one of my favorite products, but I think that bead maker is always an easy grab. Also knowing how cost efficient it is.
Yeah,
they each have their own
yeah.
character. That's the thing. You're going to get a great drying aid out of either, but they each have their own unique feel. And
Yeah.
I mean, if you like one, you like it. So
Yeah.
we've got a super chat here from Carissa.
Yeah, nice. Carissa, thank you.
Thank
Just saying thanks. Oh, man,
Thank
you're awesome. We
you.
appreciate that. And we will be having a steak on you. Thank you.
Yep.
And we got Nico here saying, "Hey guys," followed by TrueJ747.
Sorry, guys. Pulling on my phone because I wanted to make sure we got the question for number 3. Oh, it was number 2 that they skipped.
Oh,
Oh.
shoot.
So there's
Boy, I don't want to screw it up for everybody, but okay.
Question number 2 was missed.
Do you want me to read it?
No.
or- Oh, okay.
We're just so they see. So, all
I'm
right.
learning.
So,
Okay.
TrueJ747, should I wash my drying towel every time I wash and dry my car if I use a detail spray or a drying aid?
Yeah.
If you want it to last, do what Morgan said.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right. There we go.
Carissa says, I saw Yvonne say you can wash pads in the washing machine. Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Throw all your pads in the wash. We've got them in a little hopper over here, and
Yeah.
we're going to put them in the washing machine too.
Yeah, kind of like on a bingo
Yeah.
cart.
Oh, okay.
So
There we go. Scoop master.
Hector, I'm scared of using an air freshener after a detail. What happened if the person does not like it? And Tharm.
That's
always a
usually
chance
where
of that.
you
So-
ask, like, maybe what
Yeah.
kind of scents they
Yeah,
like,
so-
and then operate on that
so
basis.
So here's the deal. At my shop, I always ran one type of air freshener that I chose, and it was called Wonder Wafers, and they were these little cardboard
Yeah.
wafers that would have a fragrance on it. They had dozens of fragrances that you could choose from. However, if you picked the wrong one, it would smell really bad. But the point was, you could put these wafers in the car, like right on the floor mat, set it on there. They'd be able to see it, and you go, look, I put an air freshener in there. It's sitting on the carpet. If you don't like it, throw it away. If you do like it, I recommend sliding it under the seat. And the customers would always just get in the car, and they'd go, oh, wow, this smells really
Yeah.
good. And the one I chose was Pina Colada.
It's
because
hard
it
to
was-
go wrong with
Well,
that.
and that was the most, specifically the Wonder Wafers one. It was the most clean smelling, fresh smelling, like light scent when using all these other chemicals. Because you got to remember, you're using all these different chemicals. And it was one of the reasons Anthony and I chose to use the scent for interior cleaner and interior
Right.
finisher from Wowo's was because if you combine different scents, let's say your interior cleaner smells like cherries and your interior freshener, your dressing smells like bananas or vanilla or something, those scents can kind of smell weird or funny. And maybe your carpets have a different scent because your carpet shampoo has a different. They all start working together.
Yeah, you're never just smelling one
They
thing.
don't always work together. They compete. Then you clean your windows, and now you got an ammonia smell if you're using an ammonia window cleaner. And so there's a lot of different
smell
things.
like jungle juice in there,
Right,
right?
yeah,
And you're
exactly.
Oh my
what are we at,
God,
a college
Anthony.
party?
Anthony, please.
So he's not wrong. So
Ugh.
the Pina Colada Wonder Wafer was designed. My design was to get that in there.
All right,
Right?
so we have to get ready for next question here. So we have
Ooh.
question number 3, technically, is what this
There
is.
we go.
Right,
Okay.
I believe. All right, so Levi's shop prior to TRC was called
Oh.
blank, right? Any know what TRC's shop was before he was here at TRC?
Levi's shop prior to TRC.
That's what I said.
You said TRC shop prior to TRC.
Yeah, that's what I said, man.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Levi's shop name, please write that down. Put
There
that
you
down
go.
in your list of answers.
Yep.
And we'll let you know when the next question's coming up. So back to
Okay.
questions.
Nice.
So, Ricky Cologne, what was interior cleaner and finisher have been put to good use this week on the M3? Man, those are awesome products.
Aren't
Thanks,
those great,
Ricky.
Ricky?
Appreciate it.
Love them.
Scoopmaster says, back to his original question, air fresheners that mess up the whole work. Again, if you can, Hector, take a look. See about, looking into Wonder Wafers. They're great. You get a container of them. They've got about, 100 squares in there. You can throw them in the car. I always liked the pina colada just because it worked the best. They
So-
made like a vanilla one that smelled like a vanilla cake.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So when you open it, it smelled like a fresh baked cake.
Okay.
But if you put them in
Really?
a clean car, it could smell weird. They had jasmine
Stop it.
and all
Yeah,
kinds of different
That's
scents.
amazing.
So
So
you would love it.
I recently picked up a
You
new
would
air
die.
freshener that I'm actually really enjoying. Right,
a melon air freshener?
as many people know, I'm a big fan of the Air Spencer CSX3. They are small Japanese air fresheners, is
yeah.
what they are, and I specifically like the squash scent. Right, it's the Japanese squash citrus scent. Right, so. I did not like that those only lasted about 5 days, right? And then they would crap out and you couldn't do anything with them. So I found that a company called Tree Frog, right, another popular scent maker, right, makes literally a 4 to 5 times larger version of that air freshener for cheaper, right?
Whoa.
So they're called Tree Frog Extreme. They're called something, right? But you'll see the black squash.
That'll be easy
They're
to
literally
search.
this big, right?
So you set them
And
under your
it's
seat?
a complete gel thing, like you would normally have with the smaller version, and it slides underneath the seat. Smells like squash, and I've had it
Impressive.
in there for 3 weeks now, and it still smells.
So it looks
good.
like one of those festive popcorn containers you get at
Yes,
Christmas time.
Absolutely. So,
Okay.
but guys, this has been fantastic. I think we're going to be
Yes.
going to break here for
Nice little break.
couple minutes.
Couple minutes.
Just a couple.
Just so we can go to the bathroom, stretch
Stretch
our
out.
legs, and we will see you in a sec.
All right. Hey guys, it's Anthony with the Rag Company, and do you like cars? Do you like washing cars? Do you like watching other people wash cars in an impromptu interview setting? Boy, do we have the show for you, because it's called Wash Wednesday, and it can be seen at the Rag Company YouTube channel, in which I host that show, of all people, believe it or not. So what this show is all about is that we pull in people locally from the car community, as well as travel from the other side of the country to basically team up with YouTubers and other really cool people to wash their cars as well. So it's just a lot of fun. Now what happens is we bring these people on that often don't know how to wash their cars, believe it or not. So we show them new tips, tricks, and techniques to learn how to wash them properly, as well as interview them about their car, how they got into cars, and why they chose maybe that car. And then at the very end, go and take it for a drive, which is really, really cool. It's a really fun experience. The Wash Wednesday series has been around for a couple of years now. We have plenty of episodes coming up, so don't go anywhere. You want to check these things out, as well as a ton of our other channels and other videos that we have on the Rag Company YouTube channel, the FAQ channel, the podcast channel, you name it. There's tons of stuff throughout those channels and those videos. So make sure to check those out as well. But I think Wash Wednesday is going to be great for car enthusiasts and people that like watching other people wash their cars in an impromptu interview setting. It's a lot, but trust me, it works. So head to the Rag Company YouTube channel, check out Wash Wednesday. And if there's any cars that you want to see down in the comments, leave them down below. We'll make sure to have those in an upcoming video. All right, catch you later.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the promo for the Rag Company Podcast. That's right, I'm Dane Hennon. I'm your host of the Rag Company Podcast, as well as our weekly Q&As that appear on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Now, if you're looking for the podcast, you gotta head over to the Rag Company Podcast YouTube channel. That's right, we've got a few channels, but if you subscribe to them all, you will not miss your Rag Company content, your Rag Company action. I know you love it. That's why you're watching this. So if you're not familiar with it, you should go check it out. We talk about detailing, we talk about cars, we talk about what we did over our weekends. It's just a chance to get to know, the folks at TRC a little bit better. Go to the Rag Company podcast channel, go to the Rag Company YouTube channel for the Q&As, and just in general, enjoy, like a warm blanket. It's friendship. It's just something that you wear over yourself and you say, gee, this is nice. So we really want you to hang out with the Rag Company crew one way or another, be it the podcast or the Q&A. I'm inviting you, and I know Levi and Anthony are right behind the camera saying the same thing. So if you haven't already, make sure you go and subscribe to the Rag Company podcast YouTube channel, as well as the Rag Company YouTube channel, where we do our Q&As. It's just fun. We want to have you around. We want you to submit your comments. Let us know how things are going. We're all hanging out. It's a good time. And we all learn a bit more about detailing and cars in the process. Now, I will say, when it comes to the podcast, we're not just on YouTube. We're also on Stitcher, Spotify, any of your other audio platforms. Make sure you check, because we should be on there. And if we aren't, let us know, and we'll do our best to get on there as well. With all that said, we just want to say thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again.
Hey guys, Levi for the Rag Company, and I wanted to direct you over to our FAQ channel. Now, our FAQ channel is our way of answering all those questions you had as quickly and efficiently as possible. The FAQ channel is very simple. From whether you're just starting out detailing, you need to learn how to wash a car, or maybe you have a question on what a rinseless wash is, or something as simple as how do I wash my microfiber towels, you'll be able to find it at the Rag Company FAQ channel.
If you're watching this video, you're probably wondering, how long can you store Optimum No Rinse inside of a bucket for?
The difference between an open cell and a closed cell foam pad.
Should I wash my microfiber towels after using a spray sealant? So we're going to be answering that question and more in today's FAQ video.
Well, there you have it. Hopefully now you know a little bit more about the FAQ channel, and if you're looking for it, go to YouTube and type in the Rag Company FAQ and make sure you subscribe so that you'll be aware whenever a new video comes out. Now, if you didn't see your question answered, feel free to send us an email or leave a comment right there on a video, and we will be sure to add that to our next video. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and can't wait to see you guys there. Thanks for watching.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Nice to
That was a
have
nice
you
little
here.
break.
Don't worry, I wasn't going to do the hello
I was
again.
waiting for
Yeah,
that.
people are a little freaked out. They're thinking,
I was
oh
watching
no,
you
here
like,
we go.
don't you do
Nope,
it.
I'll let you be. But no, nice little break. Hope you guys had fun, caught on to the ads. Be sure to subscribe to our other channels, but I think that goes without saying.
So here's what I want to do. I want to catch up
yes.
so that we can finish up some more stuff. So let's
Yeah.
burn through some of these because I know we got a lot of folks waiting on their stuff.
Absolutely.
Juan AM. Juan in the morning. I can't read it.
He says, what's up,
what's
TRC crew? Just got his Drago order in.
What would
What
you
would you
recommend
recommend using them for? Yeah.
Everything.
Everything. The Dragos
They're great
can
for
use
everything. So
interior,
enjoy.
exterior. Yeah. Can't go wrong.
Ken Jeeper, FTWs for drying. Don't care for the large, bulky drying towels.
To each their
Well,
own.
yeah.
Now,
Different
see,
folks,
Ken,
different folks,
that's why
Ken.
I love the double twistress.
Well, and you got to remember when we were back in when we were in Monterey last year,
Nice.
the FTW on the golf course that morning when the cars were soaked was great because we were able to wring those out and reuse them.
Yeah.
The only
And
time we
thought,
could do that. Yeah.
and we thought, man, if we could just make a little bit bigger version, that would work wonders.
Yeah.
So that's why we have the gauntlet in the 16 by 24 because it is that's what that towel.
Yeah, I was going to
size
say, going
for.
this year, I
Yeah.
think we would have used the gauntlet.
Yep, exactly.
We got Ricky here.
Number one, gauntlet. Number two, two-way tie between the twist and shout and the liquidator. Nice.
Go down.
Alkaline, wondering, hey all, who's the guest between Dane and Anthony? It's just the great Morgan McMurray.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
Hey,
guest starring today.
Yep.
Thank you all for coming.
to your TED Talk.
Ken says, Juan, going to use the Drago for quick detailer or a touch-up towel when drying with the FTWs. Perfect. And then Alkaline, oh my gosh, What's growing on Anthony's face? Is that cancer? No, he's joining the beard club.
No,
Here at the
no,
Rag
I'm
Company.
not.
I hope not.
I grow a big
packed-
mighty beard.
I
just
packed
like me.
my buzzer in my box, and I don't know where it is.
Why would you do
I
that,
hate
though?
when you pack your buzzer in a box.
He just,
Yeah.
just
Why
called
would you
his
think that was a good
shaver
idea?
buzzer. Okay.
Dude, I
join
don't know,
the-
but it's getting pretty bad.
You need
and
to join this. No,
I can't deal
keep
with
it
it anymore.
going.
I'm starting to look
No,
homeless.
You gotta look like the
no,
like
no,
Dane and
no,
I.
no,
We
no,
need
no,
beards.
no,
We need a
no.
new nice beard
want a
photo.
beard.
3 bearded
It hides
men.
my
The beardy
masculine
bunch.
jawline.
Oh my God.
No, you shape it so that it grows into a masculine jaw.
I do it to hide my lack of chin.
Why do you think
Any
Dane
rate.
looks so good?
Hey.
All right.
Okay. We got Kyle Kamas here saying, hey, guys.
Hey guys.
Followed by
Super chat from
Whoa.
Clifton Ned.
Holy smokes.
Hope this helps Anthony get more than a 4-ounce
Oh my
steak.
God.
Gotta feed the games.
Yeah.
$20 super
Love
chat.
that.
incredibly
Love
generous
that.
Clifton Ned.
Yeah,
Liking this.
I don't know
Seriously,
what the
thank
price
you.
per ounce is, but that's definitely getting me more than 4
That's gonna be
ounces,
sweet.
right?
It's gonna be
Pretty much
delicious.
anything, I hope.
Kyle says that's a nice rack.
He's talking about this, of course.
Yeah.
So, Lomas Tica's What's on His Hands was the name of his shop. No,
Was it?
What's on My Hands says Cadillac Chop Shop.
Pretty
That's
sure
not the
he
name
didn't
of
work
my
there.
detail shop.
Pretty
We're
sure.
like, we keep bringing our cars here, and they're in pieces, and we're going to pick
Why do I never get my car back?
Just tearing them up. All
Oh,
right. Sheldon, what's up, guys? What's the difference between the 2 last cut compounds on your site, and which one do you prefer? So, Sheldon, we got the most amount of time between the last cut. However, the last cut plus, Anthony, what is so great about it?
So Last Cut Plus is it's a very similar formula, right? But very different in terms of the way that it's used. So the Last Cut Plus, instead of starting with a slow working speed or working it on pad versatility to kind of change your levels of cut, you get instantaneous cut the second you start using that compound, because you're working at a much higher speed setting than the original Last Cut. So, for example, you're working at a speed of 5 or 6 with the Last Cut Plus. So you're doing a faster speed, right, to get more cut in a shorter period of time, if that makes sense, right? You're not doing the traditional method where you're starting on a speed of 2 or 3 to spread in your stuff, and then a working speed of 4 or 5. You're literally applying it to the machine, spreading it onto the pad, and you're jumping straight into a speed of 5 or 6, right? Polishing for 15, 20 seconds, pulling that thing off, and you're going to see how much cut you have. It's meant for high speed, low heat polishing.
Yeah, there you
Gotcha.
go. Looks like
Got Scoop here.
Levi, do you think Scoop saying, did you think a good freshener would be the scent of iron remover? Haha, just
Oh.
kidding. Thanks for the feedback. You're welcome, man.
You could just have a bunch of rotten eggs in your
Yeah.
car. That's
I
about
probably
the same.
wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go to a
Not a good
Rectangle or
look.
Ken Jeeper.
All right.
So
moving
Rectangle
up
did
here.
send me an email. Lomas, good answer there, but remember, you've got to wait till the very end and add all of them together into one comment.
Yes, you have to
It has
actually
to be on the
leave
comments, not the live chat.
a full-blown comment, not a
with
live chat post.
all the answers.
And
All
that
right.
can't happen until the video's
Yep.
done. So,
Life hack, Ken Jeeper.
Jeeper.
I don't know how the new towels are brushed. I took a brand new nylon bristled tire brush to my Kirkland's. Works fantastic. Fluffs them right up. Winning.
That's not a good flex.
Well,
That is a way to do
You
it.
can do it that way. However, basically,
Not the
ours
same
are.
thing.
It's
No.
very different.
Not the same thing, trust
So.
me.
All right.
Then Ken has several
Left
guesses.
a couple guesses there. Ken, again, you got to put them all together as one, as a comment, not live chat.
like Mike
Comment
Spina here
on the
says,
video. So
guys, answers need to go in the comment section after the video.
correct.
Says
Thanks, Mike, for bringing that up. Appreciate
Mike
it.
knows.
Ken apologized for
Mike
posting
says-
several times. He
yeah.
had an error.
I understand. So Mike says I use FTW for Beadmaker, and that is a great one. So
Oh, our
Morgan.
old friend.
Joe.
Joe
Well,
saying,
can you read what
"Love
Joe
you."
said?
Joe says, Morgan McMurray, I love you. I love you too,
Aw.
Joe. I love you too.
Aw.
Yeah.
Lomas, sorry, joined in late. Thanks for the chance. You're welcome, Lomas. You're going to need to start the story over, basically, so that you can get into listening to the other 4 questions.
Yes.
Because there's going to be a total of 7 questions
You
that
better
we're
go
asking
fast.
today.
Yeah.
You gotta
And we've
catch 'em
already
all.
asked 4 of them, so you got to get in there
Three
and
more.
get those going. We've got 3 more to announce.
Which I
So-
think here in 3 minutes we'll ask another question.
Now remind me again
Oh.
though how the winner's being picked out of the
So
ones that are
winner's being
placed.
picked. So literally the first person, right?
Oh, the
to get
first.
the first person
So
to
it's not
have
random.
to leave a comment with all 7 correct answers takes the cake.
Yep, that's how it's
Dang.
going to work. And again, if you're in the lower 48, we will gladly pay for the shipping of this product. However, if you are outside of the 48 USA countries, you will have to pay shipping.
USA
That's right, Han.
countries?
The USA states.
What are the
48
USA
states.
countries?
Just the
love
US.
to know.
Yeah.
The United
Counties,
States.
counties.
States.
The US of A.
Yeah. If
That's what
you're
that
out of
is.
the country,
Alaska,
not in the 48
Hawaii.
US, you have to pay for shipping of this product. So, Hans, that means you have to pay for it if you win it.
Speaking of which, he's on the screen right now.
Hans
is.
saying IKTR1,
Hans, you're spoiling it
OMG.
for everybody.
best
Stop it.
sprayer
See,
ever.
he's in Europe, so
Yeah, I guess that's okay.
All right, Morgan, you want to do this?
Yeah.
there we go.
All right. Is it up there?
Yep.
Okay. So, I don't know if I missed something earlier, but what's your opinion on temperature used when washing microfiber towels and such? And this is from PP Detailing.
All right, so temperature settings. So we always recommend washing on, in terms of your washer. We recommend washing on low, or I guess I should say, warm or cold, right? You can wash on hot. We're not going to say you can't wash on hot because you can, but you want to make sure that your water heater is set to below 140 degrees, which typically they're mostly set around 120,
Well, they're usually
130.
set 140 from the
140.
factory.
140.
Nowadays.
So it just depends, right? And you wouldn't do a hot water wash often. And then in the dryer, you want to always dry on low. Always dry on low. Low heat or no heat. Don't dry on high heat. That will ruin your towels. So
Yeah. Got Mike here. There you go.
Wash Wednesday, I saw ADA using the new IK spray bottle. Are those coming soon?
You know, that question's
Possibly.
been coming up a lot.
No, we're just doing what we do best, hyping stuff up.
Hyping
Yeah.
stuff up?
we haven't
So-
done anything. I just used
Yeah.
it in a video.
So if
I
you
mean, I
haven't-
did not use, wow.
So if you haven't
Somebody
seen
Oh, no.
it in action, you can go watch our Wash Wednesday
Yep,
that came
the new
out
Wash
yesterday.
Wednesday.
Worth watching.
All right,
Oh,
here we go. Next question,
Next
number
Question
5.
number 5.
Get ready. Get your paper.
Get
and
ready.
pen
Get your
out.
papers out.
Woo!
Oh, how funny.
Anthony definitely
Yikes.
does not have an alter ego named ...
I don't. I
You're
don't
just
have an
you.
alter ego.
You're just
He's
Just
going to
myself.
take this one to the grave.
You're just Anthony from the Rat
I
Company.
don't know
think so.
what anybody's deal is with this, but sure, whatever. Answer the question to what you think is right, I
Yeah,
guess.
there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez.
Juan A.M. Morgan.
What are the pros and cons of the IK TR1?
Anthony.
I'll tell you right now. So the pros, right? Some of the this is not to hype it up. I'm just going to educate you guys here, or try to explain this. The IK TR1, right, has one of the best spray patterns I've ever seen. The way it atomizes product is absolutely incredible, right? I think the quality of the canister of the actual bottom portion
The bottle's
is
very nice.
extremely durable. It's extremely nice. I think it's got a ton of measurements on it, and the size is also quite nice as well. The downsides, I'll just say it. It's the comfort is one thing, right? The comfort of the bottle, because you don't want
Comfort of the sprayer.
the comfort of the sprayer head. If you're wanting to hold it for long periods of time, it may not be that comfortable. Also, the trigger pull, because of the way it atomizes product, is a bit heavy, so the pull itself is heavy. And I would not recommend overfilling the sprayer to the point of discomfort.
Because that
basically.
weight is all
Because
rested on your,
it's
in
a
between
how much is that
the
sprayer
web.
holding? It holds like 40 something ounces.
Yeah. So the big thing about
Yeah.
these IK sprayers that we are going to let you guys know, these spray heads are designed for caustic chemicals, heavy solvents, things of that nature. They still recommend using a multi-sprayer to spray a lot of your other products for longer use.
Yeah.
Now, the best thing, though, about this product is this spray head that they are using, they are working on tooling, and next year they will be ready to create a even more ergonomic trigger to make it much easier for folks like myself to be
Yeah.
able to hold it, to be able to use it. However, right now, this is a sourced sprayer that they are using.
Right.
So the bottle is really the key in this this sprayer because it's such a nice bottle.
It's the IK you know and love.
Well,
I mean,
what I love
it's
about it
tough.
is, some bottles are already really nice. They last a long time. These, I look at these and go, oh, you will never have to buy spray bottles again, like vessels, because you'll be able to use these and just replace spray heads. Because these are so durable, so strong, so tough.
Run
looking.
over it with a truck.
Just about. I mean, it's going to be like a Napoleon Dynamite.
I was just like, it's not going to end like that.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where it's a great product. The sprayer is really nice for what it does. There's going to be an even better sprayer coming, which is even cooler in about a year, year plus. So really, IK is set to take, look at this as like, this is the vessel, this is the current sprayer, and this is what it's going to be next, which is really cool to see. So we are
Super
really
cool
wowed with the
progression.
current setup of what it is. And there is, of course, room for improvement, and we're really excited to watch
Now,
that.
one thing, I know they didn't ask it here, but this is something I see asked online a lot, the single versus dual action of the trigger. This is not a double.
Not a double pump. no.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just want to make sure we were
Yep.
clear on that.
Brandon Graff.
Brandon Graff asking, will WD-40 damage microfiber towels?
Well, it's a solvent, so just remember that. Don't put them in the wash with the rest of the towels. They're basically, once you're using WD-40 on a towel, you're going to be relegating it to a dirty job towel.
I wouldn't put that.
Yeah,
back
that-
in.
that's
it's gonna work
a
for tires and stuff
shop
afterwards.
towel
Yeah.
strictly.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Hans here replying to 1AM.
Very fine mist in 1 liter, very solid bottle, and has a label you can replace and write on, which is
Very
also
true.
that is true, and a really nice setup. So
Mike throwing clues out there. We're gonna skip him. We got Vigor Auto Detailing here. Ooh, wow, a personal attack.
Vigor saying that he heard that all day Anthony granny shifts and can't double clutch to save his life.
I'm not personally attacked because it's not me, so I'll have to let him know.
I bet he's probably pretty
Oh,
As
he's
his
fuming.
photographer, I will let him know.
Oh, that's a great
next time
idea.
I meet
Yeah.
up with him, let him know the kind words of Joe Etzel.
And then Mike proceeds to laugh. Okay, moving up here. Zoop. There you go. Oh, Alkaline
you.
Topad saying, Dane, you said that the IK sprayers are durable. Is that tough with 1F or tough with 2 Fs? It's kind of like thick. It requires 2 of that letter, so 2 Fs.
Ooh,
Wow,
very nice.
Dane.
Two
That's right.
Wow.
Okay.
And then he wants to know how
so-
much for the extra F.
More than you can afford, pal.
Oh!
All right, so moving down, we got Siobhan here.
Ferrari with 2 Fs.
Ferrari. It's a new move. Everybody's
Siobhan,
calling them Raris. They're
Big
behind.
Sexy in the house. Can I use O&R for a clay lube, then polish? Does it leave any residue? No, it doesn't.
Absolutely.
And yes, you can
Yeah,
use
absolutely
O&R
use
for clay
O&R.
lube. Morgan, do you know what the dilution for the clay lube of O&R is?
126-1, baby.
Boom.
Or 128.
Well, she's close. No.
Yeah, it's just math.
It's just math.
126 is fine.
256,
128.
128.
I was going to say, you
There
do
you go.
126.
Yeah,
Josh.
256, 128. Yeah.
Yeah.
there
Close
you go.
enough.
You got it.
No one will notice if you do the 6 or the 8. No
Yeah,
one's
you
gonna
won't
know.
Yeah.
1AM asks, when was the last time you guys talked with All Day
I've
Anthony?
never met him.
Yeah.
I've only been able to catch him in comments, and even then, he's kind
I
of
brought,
flaky.
I brought Hadley to work the other day.
Yeah?
Right? And she was talking about one of her favorite YouTubers
Okay.
that she likes to watch on YouTube Kids.
Oh, really?
His name was All Day Anthony.
Whoa.
Wow.
She was
Very
super
cool.
impressed.
He's on
She was-
YouTube Kids. Those kids
Yeah.
should not be watching
She
these
was-
videos.
She was talking about like how he has this car collection that he likes to clean,
Yeah.
a lot of motorcycles. It's like a Hot Wheels collection that he washes
Oh.
a lot.
Are a lot of kids like into
Um,
detailing now? Is that a
I
thing?
guess it's a kids channel
Huh.
though. They do a lot of that kind of stuff. He
Yeah.
rides his bike around in his yard.
Well, if
goes
there's
on,
one
like,
thing I know
drives.
about All Day Anthony,
Yeah.
he's got clean content. He doesn't
does,
put anything
yeah.
out there that's going to offend parents. It's going to be all right.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, talks about how to
Very.
clean the wheels
That's a
on the
great
bikes.
quality.
You know,
For him.
she was just telling me it was like a Hot Wheels car collection and
Yeah.
bicycles.
Yeah,
So-
I definitely wouldn't
really
click on
cool
old videos.
vlogs
Okay,
about
so
those.
Yeah, so
we've got...
Moving on.
There it is.
Anyway,
Big Sexy, what's the best solution for fender wells that will give long-term protection and a lot of gloss? So if they're the plastic fender wells, make sure you clean them. Make sure you get them all looking as good as you can. I honestly really like Opti Bond tire gel in
Wow.
the sprayer. Like I put it in my air gun, and I pressure, like use it like a paint gun,
You do.
and I spray the inner fender wells. I really like that way.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. The other good one you can use in a pinch is either the tire dressing, Wowo's tire dressing, tire restore. Works great on exterior plastics.
Yeah.
You can also, in a pinch, if you don't have that and you do have interior finisher, you can spray interior finisher on your inner fender well plastics, and it also does a great job. So
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got
Kevin Rodriguez,
Kevin here.
0823. How often can I polish the same car a year? My friend wants to do a coating, and it might need to be polished again after about 5 months.
That's fine.
It's fine
That's
as
fine.
long as you're doing a light polish.
Don't go too hard in the
Well,
paint. Am I right?
That's right.
It should go without saying, but guys, we need to know what kind of car we're dealing with, like
Yeah.
what level of paint is left on the car, like all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
Kevin,
a-
there's a lot of things, but if you're
Yeah.
just
The
doing a polish to remove the
78
coating,
Pinto.
to do the next coating, you're
Probably
fine.
Do they have
lacquer-based.
Pintos in 78?
The key
Yeah.
is not
Nice.
heavy compounding.
Good guess.
Heavy compounding is what's going to remove that coating. So, or remove the clear coat.
Very cool. Kanye.
We got Danny here saying, "Who let All Day Anthony in to wash his Civic
That was
this week
Gabe.
at TRC?"
That
Yeah,
was
Gabe.
Gabe. We
It
weren't
was
here.
Gabe.
None
We
of
weren't-
us were here. I was.
Wow.
I was like,
We
when
weren't
did he
here.
come in and do
Yeah.
that?
Gabe letting the riff
I was very
in.
shocked to
Yeah.
see that.
So was I.
All right, so
Shocking.
followed up with one for
Yeah.
Levi here from Siobhan.
Shervon, the Levi, the petroleum jelly worked very good. Thanks. You're welcome, man.
Interesting.
I'm glad
Okay.
that worked out. That was on a road paint question. So
And we got Mike.
Tropic film.
Have I claimed that land yet? I'm slowly but surely
He's
working.
building a
I'm
flag.
building my flag. I mean, I'm
Well,
wanting to
he's
go
building
pretty
his
big.
case
Yeah.
on
I'm
paper
going for
here.
a 10 by 30 on that
Yeah.
flag, and so I want that to really make a statement out there.
I think that's going to be what you need to do is once that flag is planted, you need to also raise a flag on your house so that people, as they drive by, go, "Oh, that's the Lord's land. He's figured it out."
Well, it's funny because I've already started to see the neighbor across the street. He has not been mowing that as much. The last couple of days, he's been mowing his house because he's been getting ready for that to sell.
So you need to roll
And
over
so-
there
and
in
I
a
just-
Honda.
Well, I
Slide
know,
right
I've been
in.
looking over, and he's kind of like looking over at me, like when he sees me, like kind of giving me the eye,
Give me a
like,
tap,
like,
like,
I'm passing this on to you. Like this
Yeah.
is yours
Someday.
now.
So what
This
you
will
need to
be
do is
yours.
make your way over and do a. You could do like a little like Instagram live, like of the Honda, your new Honda mower going over there.
You imagine
You know?
walking that walk mower the entire. Good Lord.
It's not that
Wow.
far away.
It's not that. It's across the street.
No. That's not the distance I'm worried about. It's the size of the land that I'm
No,
worried
not
But
about.
like
his land,
the
the
first
land
time I'm
that
gonna
he's
mow
gonna
that
mow.
land, I'm gonna say
park.
I'm mowing some other person's land that I'm claiming to be mine.
I just want
That's
somebody
a great
with
story
access to
about-
like
It's
satellite
also-
imagery to just
once
follow
you get
him
it,
as he,
I bet
like,
he hasn't been doing this. His internet stuff.
cross
Once it's
hatches
on the
his way.
internet, it's yours. You'll have
I
documentation.
have like a Wi-Fi extender over there.
It's just an extension cord with a.
It looks
Wi-Fi
like a scarecrow. It's
scan
actually a
center
signal
on it.
repeater in its head.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Oh, we got Hans.
Will the I
There
will
you
the
go.
improved IKTR1 spray head be dual action with the same mist pattern? Hans, we don't know. That's going to be up to IK, but I'm sure they are listening and watching as they do all of our stuff. So, Juan in the morning. Anthony just moved into a new house as well, and let's say it's taking a lot longer to be ready than I thought.
Yeah.
It'd
So-
be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be like that.
it really
yeah,
do.
man. I didn't know that. I didn't know that moving took so long. And
Yeah,
it
Juan has been
does.
working on that, and he has been. It's been a lot of work
Yeah.
for him as well. So
Love that.
Followed by Mike here, just simply saying Lord Fisher.
Lord
the Fisher King.
Yeah.
Oh
What is
man.
that?
Like, can I build a throne over there? Like, I mean,
No,
Dane's,
I honestly
Dane,
think if you just if you like got online, had a couple flags made, like with your, I mean, honestly, with just your logo,
Yeah.
you could plant a flag there, and then
Yeah.
also put one on your house somewhere, like
Oh,
on
no.
the front.
Did I tell you guys what
And
Katie
people will
what
go like,
Katie's dad told me to do?
What?
He's like, if you want that land to never be touched, right? And he's like, and you permanently want that to be yours. He's like, put a headstone there.
Yeah, that's what you said that on the last
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. And so he's like, that will be yours forever.
Yeah.
He's like, who's gonna go over there? They're gonna be so freaked out that there's a headstone there.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like maybe like put like a sword in the stone too, just to have it.
That's a
How
great
cool would that
idea.
be?
Yeah.
What's
See,
wrong with you?
I'm
like that.
picturing, and this is really out there, but I'm picturing like my scarecrow idea, like I said, except instead of the scarecrow, it's actually like a really terribly blotchy printout of the picture we all know of Anthony on
No.
it, looking kind of like like in a Taekwondo dojo where they have like the
understand what you're
little
saying,
you
yeah.
punch
I
the
don't know if
torso
I
and
wanna-
stuff. It's basically that. So it's an armless Anthony out in the middle of a field. It's a little eerie.
Yeah.
It would scare people away.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Am I wrong, Morgan?
Moving on.
All right. Kevin Rodriguez saying, Dane, GoPro 7 or 8 for detailing videos. I hear good things about both.
We have the 7. I'll be honest, it may just be a firmware thing. The picture never looked as good as the 6 or the 5 did.
The
The
5
and
actually
6
look
look
great.
better.
Yeah.
Something weird about the 7. The 7's saving grace was the stabilization, but if I were you, I hear the 8 is great. Just put your money towards that instead. Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Ian.
Ian says, hey guys, do you have an applicator that you recommend for applying a ceramic coating? Also, is there a big difference between ceramic coatings?
Like System X,
Like
G
System X-
Technique, Ceramic Pro, etc.
Is there a big difference between brands? Absolutely. There's always going to be a difference between brands. There's different chemistry amongst most of those ceramic coatings.
Yeah.
But in terms of applicators, some of our favorites are the 2x4 Terry sponges, little blue guys. We also really, really like the 5x7 black applicators as well.
And we've got lots of friends that are G Technic installers that love using the Eagle applicator for a lot of those too.
That's true.
So,
All right. I think we have another question that we need to actually
Ooh.
answer here before we jump on.
Sure.
So, Nick, if we can get question number 6, I think, up.
yeah.
All right. So, what is the make and model of Morgan's?
No, you can't.
I wasn't
do
going to say
that.
daily driver. I was going to say what's the make and model of her car
Her
that
car.
she loves.
Yeah, that she loves.
Yeah, I'm going to change that. So, the make and model of the car that she loves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good. I like that
It
one.
might be closer than you think.
It might be closer than there might be a dead giveaway here in the room,
All
but
right.
we'll just leave that go.
Hans,
Sending.
new bracelet, Morgan?
I've had both of these for a while.
Is that a Tiffany?
Stop.
Okay, moving on.
All right.
More of
G
a
Davis
Samantha.
G
in the
Davis
house.
in the house. Wow.
Reference the main show, which has had more accidental caulkings.
God.
Anthony's new house or the Arby's family restroom in Modesto.
Wow.
Yes.
G. Davis
Oh,
knocking
man.
it
What a-
out of
right out of the park. That is a home run.
Arby's.
He just walked up.
family restroom.
He even pointed to where it was going to
Oh,
go,
man.
and I mean, just
He
man,
called it. He literally just went.
That's some.
Yep,
that's some,
there it is.
That's some amazing
man.
hitting right
That's
there.
some confident batting.
Oh,
man.
All right.
man.
Confident batting.
Oh my God.
To which we move
So
along
good. So
to
good.
Joe, another confident batter here.
Hey guys,
God.
will you put out a spec sheet of the new edition of TRC? The water trap is definitely something I want to get, but it would be cool to be able to find everything you put in to the new place. Okay, a spec sheet of everything we installed
Well,
here
watch-
into the
no.
hashtag studio.
Watch the video. We don't have time to go over everything. He's gonna have to watch the video.
It's a long list.
Yeah, it's a long list. I'm
Well,
sorry,
I'm gonna-
Joe.
Joe, I
Email
made a
him.
video.
Yeah.
It's on my Facebook page where I talked and walked through the studio when we
Well,
were walking it.
and in
I was
fairness-
showing it of all the stuff we were putting, and I had tags to everything. But it's very simple.
Yeah. Now, what we are going to do is we are eventually going to do a full walkthrough, like, of the building.
Yeah.
Jimmy's been working on that in the background for, like, the course of a year
Yeah,
plus.
it's pretty
Yeah,
much
Yeah,
a
literally
build.
a
it
year.
shows the building
Feels like
in its,
forever.
like, stripped down state all the way to now. So
Yeah.
it's definitely got some
So,
cool stuff
Joe,
to
I
show.
will say for the wash bay, a lot of that came from Obsessed Garage and Detail Plus. We have a lot of the Obsessed Garage product line in here.
Yeah.
The floors, the lift, the Sabre cabinets, the Mosmatic spray gun, the pressure washer solution package, the spot-free water solution package. Those are a lot of things. We got our airlines from a company called rapidair.com. You basically design your airlines that you need in a space, and then they build it out for you and send you
cool.
everything. You put it together yourself. That's what we did. And then the rest is all like lights and stuff like that is all through, Nick here. He sourced everything for the studio, the trussing, all that. Bart Sepik built our white room. And then our other stuff was a lot of sweat equity that the rest of us did.
A lot of it is custom created
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
so it's not necessarily just available off the shelf.
Yep. But all the other stuff you can find between
Yeah.
those three.
But we
True.
do like to combine things that you wouldn't necessarily think would go together. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
kind of fun.
All
Put our
right.
spin on it.
Next question here.
All right, we got Danny.
We have Danny saying, this is for Morgan. Morgan, how do you feel about Anthony not using the fine IK products to wash the M Coupe the lack of foam.
Honestly, it breaks my heart, you know, to know that something like that occurred while I was at home, not able to participate.
Yeah.
That
Normally,
hurts.
Morgan preps the IK sprayers.
I do. I get them all ready. I have them lined up.
She's
ready.
a master of dilution now.
I am.
She's been trained.
Yep.
And because of that, we had to use the old piping.
Unbelievable. I just cannot believe that we had to resort to that.
Yeah.
Is all that I can say.
Ken Jeeper saying,
Nope. A little got
PP
ahead of
detailing.
ourselves.
What's your go-to combo when compounding extremely worn out and really hard clear coat? For example, BMWs and Volkswagen. Cheers from Finland. I like using the last cut. I like the Rupes wool, and I like the Lake Country low lint wool. Those are two of my favorites. And if it's really hard, then I'm going to switch to the Lake Country microfiber to cut.
Yeah, that's actually pretty much exactly spot on to what I would be doing as well with the last cut. Yeah.
Ken Jeeper noticed Anthony using Shine-All in the Wash Wednesday video because his tires were not perfectly clean. What's the difference between PNS and, say, a better dressing like Wowo's? Shine-All is a little thicker in body.
It is thicker in body.
Can sit for a little longer and give it a little more shine, but it doesn't last as long.
Yeah, so Shine-All, like I typically get, I've never really seen more than a week out of Shine-All in my experience, right?
Sure.
Whereas with Wowo's, the tire restore, I would get at least a couple weeks, at least 2 weeks is what I would get out of that. I wouldn't say quite a month in some cases, depending on the environment, but it definitely does last twice as long as Shine-All. The difference is ultimately it's different chemistry, right? But they're both water-based, right, which is nice. But the tire restorer has a blue tracer in it, so where you can see where it's been applied, right? So it's not white, so you're not going to have any white residue. It's going to actually essentially evaporate into a bluish color unless you wipe it in, and it'll just be a nice deep black color. But Shine-All is one of my favorite water-based dressings for its versatility, right? Because you can pick it up and put it on so many things without having to really worry about what you can or can't put it on. For example, Sid over at iWash Auto Detail actually used Shine-All on interiors, right? Where I wouldn't use Tire Restorer on interiors, right?
Right.
So it's a versatile product where if you're at a shop, it's very affordable as well. You want to throw it on the tires, you want to throw it on doors, you want to throw it on handles, whatever you want to put it on, it can be used on anything and everything, whereas Tire Restore is a little bit more specific in terms of the way it bonds to rubber.
Because it's called Shine-All Performance Dressing. It's not called, Tire Shine. So, moving along here, we've got G.
Who wants to read that?
Levi has been my source for petroleum jelly questions since 1996.
That's what I'm good at right there. I tell you what.
A little bit of PJ,
boy.
right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
Richard Wakefield, forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned. I forgot about the Q&A.
Dude, I posted
buddy.
up everywhere I could.
Oh,
It's all right,
man.
Richard. All right, guys. So one thing I wanted to say is, again, we have gone 6 questions down.
Yeah.
We've got one more left. You do need to stay tuned all the way through to the end and stay a little after because we are going to have a surprise for all of you. For those of you just joining us here in these last few minutes, you better hurry and rewatch the Q&A again because you have to have all 7 questions answered and placed in a comment after the video, and the first person to post it and get all 7 correct is going to win the signed KXK PR1 and bottom base that's down here that is also autographed by all 4 of us. So
it's not enough to be first. You have to be right, too.
Yep. So, Richard, you're missing out, homeboy. You got to hurry and start pulling up those questions if you can. There's 6 of them already ahead of you behind there. So get them all written down so you can win this bad boy. And again, if you're in the U.S., free shipping. If you're outside of the U.S., you get to pay the shipping on it. So, all right. So
I got Hans up there.
Hans, you could always ask and invite Luke for foaming something. That's true. We could. He would be good for that. Kakavin53, catch you guys on the podcast. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And then Richard, wait, what is this? So, yeah, dude. This is what's up. We're doing a giveaway today.
It's a special.
You had to be in on it. Yeah, like I said, you can probably do it if you can scan through and catch all 6. We're going to be a total of 7 questions. We haven't said the 7th yet. So
they're not evenly distributed. So they're all around.
So, G. Davis, Luke won't be doing the Q&As any longer. He just signed a deal with Netflix to host Amish Teen Dance Party.
Is it? I assume it's live music.
I think so.
Okay.
Light music.
Pretty sure it'd have to be live music.
Yep, exactly. Mike Spina, I am stumped on the KXK question, lol.
Better do some
Very
man.
simple. You better do some research. We've got the KXK boys
Yeah.
on a lot of our channel stuff. So go on the Rag Company YouTube channel to look them up.
My hint
If you'd
is
like
there's
a
a thing
hint,
called the One Wing Challenge. You
One
should
Wing
watch
Challenge.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Just saying.
Umberto, was the fifth question Anthony's alter ego name? Yes. That's correct.
I don't have an alter ego. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I think it's finally ready for the seventh question, right?
You
'Cause
think
Sixth question or
This is-
seventh? Where are we at?
I think we're at seventh.
I
I think
the
we're at
last one, aren't
seventh. I think we're at seventh, and
Okay.
I think the reason why we need to ask is because these next 10 minutes.
We are going to be going.
Yeah,
through
we're going to be going
All
through
right,
it. So here we go.
Yep. we are
Question number
number
seven.
Final one.
Who was the first employee of the Rag Company?
First employee, right there. There you
I
go.
don't know.
Any hints? Anybody? Do we know
don't
anybody
know.
that could have been the
Yep.
first employee of the Rag
Could
Company?
be anybody.
I'll specify. The
Hanzo-
Rag Company is You Know It. How about that?
Okay.
real
Hans says, love my KXK hammered single polisher racks from the One Wing. Just need one more so all the One Wing polishers have the KXK hammered rack.
No Hans.
This one's not hammered. This is the first style version in black. This is a couple years old. This had been sitting in our other studio, the dance floor as we called it,
Yep.
for the last few years. This
Yeah.
is the first one we hung. So we took
True.
it off because we got a bunch of new PR2s, and we thought, here we go.
It's
So,
it's a nice way to share, you know,
Yeah.
with the audience.
Okay, so now that you guys
So-
have all had all 7 questions, right? And you have hopefully 7 answers, right? The second that you can publish a comment on this video, get all 7 of your answers and publish the comment. The first person that publishes all 7 correct answers wins the KXK rack.
there you go. Nice. G. Davis, Anthony's alter ego in Germany is Das Loveboat.
It's not okay.
I wish. I wish.
So, so we have some things going on in the last 10 minutes we got here.
Yeah.
Morgan, you got some
Yes.
news.
I don't want to say it.
Not yet, or you can say it. It's
Morgan.
10 minutes. You got 10 minutes, kiddo.
Okay, here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. These 3 other people in this room are what? Like my big brothers, right?
Correct.
We know that. We've known that for a while. And unfortunately, I have to leave them.
Oh.
I
Little
have
bird's
to,
leaving the nest.
Flock in the nest.
I have to fly away. I have to fly away to a different state.
She's a peacock. We got to let her fly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, who can tell me where I'm going?
Oh.
You're
Well,
going
you're
to.
going
Wait, you
Texas.
want the audience
You're
to tell
going
you,
to
or you want
Texas.
us
No,
to-
I
oh.
want. Well,
Okay.
Anthony just answered, so
There it
yes,
is.
I'm going. I'm going to Texas.
Oh.
So
Where it's
Morgan,
hot.
Yeah, so Morgan is actually moving.
I am.
She is leaving us.
Mm-hmm.
We wish her well.
Yep.
She's
And
going to spread her social media wings, right?
social media wings.
Continue
I am.
on.
She is
Yeah.
not leaving us for another competing
No, of
chemical
course.
company.
We do
just so
not
you guys
want
know.
that.
I
to
would
be a rumor,
never.
because
I
it's
would
not
never.
But she is going on to bigger and better things.
Yep.
And you can always come home.
Yep. You know you're welcome here.
Of course.
Yeah.
We wish you the best.
As
We
long as you,
hope for
as
the
long as you
best.
bring food,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you in.
And who knows? Maybe next year we'll be down in Texas and we'll have to swing by to visit and come hang out.
Yeah.
I know we
You
still
know?
need to make a Texas trip.
We do a
Texas trip.
TRC Texas trip
because
next
we've
year.
gone east, we've
Yeah.
gone southwest.
Yeah, we do a
all
dirty
around,
south
but
trip.
Yeah, we need like a south
Ooh.
trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You know, Dane has already driven down there,
I know.
surveyed the
That's where I
land
picked up the old
to see if
you
it
know,
was
fun
safe
car.
for me.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm scouting.
And as Dane found,
So,
It's hot.
So everybody, you guys are going to be able to stay tuned to Morgan on her
Mm-hmm.
Instagram page, on her Facebook page. You'll be able to keep up with some of maybe what she's doing, what she's going,
I'm gonna
what's
cry.
happening, some of the projects that she's
God.
working on down there. But we're super excited. So
We're
this makes
very
this
happy for her.
even more special.
Yeah.
It does.
The last autographed Morgan McMurray piece here
It
at TRC.
is. That is seriously
That
a
makes
very
us even
important
more
thing.
special.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're moving here next week, right?
Yep.
You're moving here next week,
Yep.
and so tomorrow will be her last day technically. So if you
Yep.
guys have any wishes you want to send, you can send your final emails to morgan@theragcompany.com. If you guys have any advice for her down in Texas, any cool
Yeah.
food places
Or
she should
slip
check
into
out.
her DMs on Instagram
Or-
at Morgan McMurray and leave all those
Come on.
comments right there.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
just don't be weird about it.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah, don't be weird about
we're
it.
watching. Yeah.
G.
Big
Davis
Brother's
says,
watching.
I thought it was a leather. Hans says, G, I thought it was a leather wiener. Rectangle, Texas. Ken Jeeper, sad face. Umberto, wow, Morgan, hope everything works out and wish you the best. Richard says, wow, end of an
my
era here.
God.
Hans wants to know if you'll come to Stroopwafel Land. Yoshi says, I'm down to meet everyone but Dane when you all come to Texas.
Oh my God.
Mike Spina, best
man.
future endeavors, Morgan. Alkaline, what company is lucky enough to have Morgan on our team? Functional Doc, where in Texas? We're not telling you. You just got to hang out and check out Morgan.
You'll see.
Follow her
There will
Instagram
be
if you don't
there
already.
will be a reveal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't already follow her on Instagram, do so. And then Rectangle, wow, super sad, very unexpected. G. Davis,
Oh my God.
Morgan, I hope Dane gives you a good deal on his duplex in El Paso.
Hey, well, how do you know about that?
What kind of car is parked out in front of that? I believe it's something that he
think it
found in
comes on
passing. Yeah, IROC.
Well, I'm suspicious because it's a triplex.
Umberto,
Dane.
Morgan Keller is nice to live at. And then Rectangle says, no more details with Morgan. Not
Oh, it's
necessarily. Stay tuned on Morgan McMurray and check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, and we're still gonna, she's still gonna be
We'll have her
maybe
pop in
maybe
every
doing
once in
some
a while.
detailing every once in a while, and hopefully using Rad Company stuff. Right?
Oh, of course.
Right. And so,
Yeah,
and
this will not be the last time she sets foot on TRC soil. We know
Correct.
that.
no, and if you
Yeah.
guys haven't
Never.
gone back and watched all of Morgan's videos, please do, because we had a ton
Yeah.
of fun making all this stuff, and she
Yeah.
learned a lot over this past year, over almost
So
2
much.
years, almost 2
It
years.
has literally in November it would be 2.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
So
she's
this is
learned
the
a
part
ton.
where we sit around and wait for you to say nice
Yeah.
things about us now.
I
before
don't
you
have
go.
anything
I'll
to
say
say.
nothing there.
She's like, get me out of
I
here.
have no
Done.
words. No
Han says, no
words.
more learning with Morgan and no more McMurray stickers. Not true. Guys, follow Morgan on her Instagram page. Remember, that was the only place you could get those pictures.
At Morgan McMurray.
Morgan McMurray on Instagram.
Uh,
Umberto, Morgan driving wild to Texas in the
She
BMW.
already, she already drives pretty wild, so maybe she'll be able to
Yeah.
stretch the BMW's legs out there on those big Texas
Yeah.
roads.
Yeah.
Finally, a place where her exhaust won't be heard.
Anthony, could you grab me a soda from the New Air fridge? From our friends at
Absolutely.
New Air, the Pepsi throwback. Morgan, would you like a drink from the a last hurrah?
She's
man.
probably like, no, I'm okay. But
Actually,
Thanks for the
Anthony,
offer.
I'm going to ask if
Yeah,
you don't
no, I
mind too, please.
can't. I can't.
Sugar Pepsi.
Oh, that's where you're going to do me.
We need somebody drinking these.
Yeah, I've been trying to drink one a day. It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
A lot of
boy.
sugar.
But yeah, no. So it's been a really, really awesome. Like I
Hey,
said, almost
Yoshi.
2 years.
Yoshi's got a good
So-
point here.
Yeah, you're right, Yoshi. That is
You won't have to do winter mode.
definitely one of the benefits.
I don't even think she ever did winter mode last year.
I
I,
don't
think
think
she
I
just sent
didn't.
it.
I
Just
didn't.
slipping and sliding with a big
Gangster.
snowplow. in the
No, I
front.
didn't drive it. I'm not Dane. I'm not driving
Oh.
my special car in the risky
I
weather.
did drive the Miata in the snow with the top down just because it was fun.
Dang,
Because you
that
like being
doesn't
that
make
weirdo
any
who does
sense.
that. People look
So,
at you funny and you're like, yeah, that's right. I'm
Question,
doing this.
and you can say yes or no. Are you renting a U-Haul
No.
to make your way down there?
No.
Ooh.
Wow. You can fit everything in 1-2 cars? Or are you
How are
getting
you
a
gonna
trailer?
drive more than one car?
I'm
driving
not.
one car, put a trailer, loading that one
Not
car.
driving- I'm not driving either car.
Concierge
Wow.
coming to
Ooh.
Yeah.
help move.
I
Wow.
do have some sort of a delivery service worked out.
Ah, I like
so
that. Very
I will not
impressive.
be driving either car.
Oh, that's nice.
So it works out well.
Are you bringing both cars down?
I am.
Nice.
She's
Very
got
nice.
it made. All right.
It
yeah.
is.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
I think you're going to like it. I think it'll be fun. San Antonio, again, beautiful, great stuff. I recommend going to Austin, checking that out.
Yeah.
Our very own Kirby Thompson is in Houston.
Yep.
And, of course, we got a lot of friends, Brandon McComb and the gang up in Dallas.
Oh, Brandon's great.
You can cruise up there.
Love
I got
Brandon.
a lot of family in Dallas.
yeah.
So
Do ya?
if you need anybody up there, you just reach out and get you in touch with my aunt. She'll hook you up,
Ah.
take care of you
Perfect.
up there. So,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of fun, a lot of family in there. That was my family vacations were to Texas.
Ah.
Heck yeah,
So-
man.
I
So
feel like you're all on the verge of tears because I know it feels just sad.
well,
Morgan,
Stop.
a Diet Pepsi, Texas barbecue. And then G. Davis, Morgan, will Dane treat you at the Express Cafe before you leave?
Maybe.
Maybe.
What if I treated Dane to Express
Ooh.
Cafe before I
Could do
left?
That'd be
that.
pretty
He'd like
impressive.
that.
What?
Peter Doherty says Franklin's Barbecue is in Austin. You're right. Franklin's Barbecue is some of the best right there. Umberto says he'll hope to see Morgan at the Dallas Galleria Mall. That'd be nice.
Yeah. All right. So,
All right.
So Dane, go ahead and give us our outro. And we have something we're gonna roll here.
Yeah, so we really want to say a huge thank you to Morgan for being a part of this team. She is like a little sister to us. We love her, and we're going to miss her, but we know she'll be back soon enough visiting or something like that, and we look forward to it. But in the meantime, before we get to that point, we're going to play something real special for you guys right now. So
Oh my God.
stay tuned, and this should be fun.
Hey guys, it's Anthony with the Rag Company, and welcome to Wash Wednesday. Today we have Morgan here, and Morgan, what kind of car do we have?
This is my bagged E46 M3 and it is manual.
All right, coming back from the intro, take 1. In 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, so we're back. Ah, me. This will happen a lot.
Pretty much what we do.
I think if you went up to your dad and was like, "Hey, I'm about to get a job with if you don't give me a job first," he'd be like,
But you're local. You don't even have to move.
"Office ready, Jeff. You don't have an office ready."
Make one.
Hey guys, it's Levi for the Rag Company, and of course,
Anthony from the Rag Company.
and our newest friend.
Morgan from the Rag Company.
And we're gonna go across the street and we're gonna pick out a hood. We're gonna teach you how to correct it.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, did I hear one turn?
Yeah, I did that. So
Wait, so
no, it's on. It's on.
okay, because I don't want to get up there
Yeah,
and find
no,
out that it was.
it's on. It's on. We're good.
Okay,
Okay, ready?
ready. In 3, 2.
So we just finished drying, and it does look oddly a little better, but we can still see a ton of the staining, ton of the contamination that I had previously. I don't know. Maybe it's just we'll see.
Thanks a lot, Dane.
Who is it?
It's Levi.
Who's Levi?
Oh, is that a knee pad?
I use it around the house all the time.
And then does this turn into a keychain right
Yes, and if you have a boat, it floats.
here? I don't have a vote. He just flexed
It just
on me
seems
really
like a-
hard.
Yes, if you have long hair, is you definitely want to pull that back because if that gets wrapped up in that tool, that is not going to feel well.
All right, well, if I gotta do it, you gotta do it.
Okay.
I've been wanting to pull that little spot.
Yeah.
Since I saw it. Like,
Driving you nuts. You
I
just gotta
had to
get rid
wait,
of it.
though. I had to wait.
Wrap this table in an Elantra picture.
What if we tried to fill this wall with every car that all of us have ever owned?
Oh wow,
Like
this would be a
Dane- like
full
Dane-
wall.
All of a
Dane
sudden,
would need his
Dane's
own wall.
Dane's
Does Morgan approve?
Very much. I very much approve. Yep. So, and I've always hoped that someday I can kind of tie in my love for like cars and everything, as well as the marketing side of everything. So, kind of just worked out well.
Yeah, I guess you could say
really
it
did
work out
work
well.
out, huh?
I mean, for a 20-year-old,
Yeah.
life's looking pretty good at this point, All right, we're coming.
Keep going around that bend.
After you go around this bend, you can turn around.
Okay.